We are previewing Week 7 college football here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are talking right now with John Ryan from JohnRyanSports.com. And John, the third game that you suggested you want to talk about is Kansas State at Iowa State. Kansas State, of course, is great this year, top 10 team, and probably legitimately so. They're a 6.5-point road favorite, though, right now over Iowa State, and that line has gone down from 7.5, so that's a pretty significant move right there. Iowa State couldn't beat Texas Tech. Kansas State did have a very impressive road win over Oklahoma, but I'm just thinking, that might be this line is reflecting a little bit of exaggerated exuberance, like you often like to say, and that maybe Iowa State as a near touchdown home dog is aside. What do you like here?
I like Iowa State to win the game.
Really? Okay.
I think this is going to be the ESPN upset of the day after the game is completed, obviously. And there's a lot of reasons why. The simulator shows clearly that Iowa State's defense is going to do a good job here. Kansas State, as you mentioned, is a very elite, prolific offense. But as we've seen in so many seasons, consecutive seasons, top 10 teams somehow get on the road and just don't overcome certain obstacles. They show up flat. As you said, they could be looking ahead to next week. Whatever the reasons are, they run into a game where they should win, but they end up losing it, and then, of course, that will cost them a chance at the national championship.
Right.
Florida State's probably the best example of that during the Bowden era. Clearly, in this game, the Iowa State defense is going to do the job. That Iowa State is going to gain 300 to 350 total yards in this game, and that's going to be enough to get the job done, given that the defense is going to hold Kansas State to even less than that. So in situations like this, where Iowa State gains 300 to 350 total yards, they're 23-7 since 1992, and they're 4-1 over the last 3 seasons in that role. But more importantly, that's just a history lesson. I just think Kansas State is ripe for a fall. Mm-hmm. They have been kicking, everybody's butt and have covered every single number to the spread, and they're just due for one of those flat games that I have mentioned.
No, that makes sense to me, John. So I think that if you bet, Texas Tech, Minnesota, and Iowa State all on the money lines, you might very well get two out of 3 wins there.
I agree, and I would do a round-robin parlay with them.
Yeah.
If you bet 10 stars on each of these, then I would do 3-star amounts on the round-robin parlay, and of course, why not put a 1-star on all 3 of them to hit?
Yep.
And this is the first week this year where I'm bold enough to say that I found 3 dogs that I actually think are going to win straight up.
No. All makes a lot of sense, John. Thanks.